Hey guys, I just want to say quickly, sorry for the background noise, there's builders doing work outside my house. Anyway, welcome to part 2 of What If Naruto was born with Ultra Instinct. And because of the smart guy last time, yes, it is mastered Ultra Instinct. Because the guy decided to comment, you didn't say Master Ultra Instinct, you only said Ultra Instinct. So yeah, stop trying to be smart. I'm not going to say that word. Kidding. Anyway. So last time we left off, they just passed the exam. And Naruto absolutely destroyed Kakashi without even trying. Anyway, after seeing this, Kakashi decides they need to do higher rank missions. So the Hokage, listening to Kakashi, gives him a C-rank mission, which is to protect the wood villager. I think his name's Tazuna. Because in all my what ifs, I don't know his actual name. Anyway, so we're gonna get it, and because like Naruto, Kakashi trusts him a lot more, they actually move a lot quicker. Instead of walking, they're actually running, and that's when Naruto, when they see the puddle, Kakashi decides not to mention it. Sasuke sees it and decides, okay, I'm gonna see what Naruto can do, and then when they jump out at him, without even trying, Naruto trying to kick them. Which cracks fractures the guy's skull and slams him into a tree. And Sasuke being shocked by Naruto's pure strength, fireballs the other guy. And then Kakashi congratulates them and tells Ino she needs to fix up. Which Naruto gets angry at, saying, hey, we took it before she could do anything, don't get mad at her for that. And Kakashi agrees, saying, okay, my bad, sorry, Ino. So, Naruto says, okay, so instead of Kakashi interviewing the butch guy, Naruto does, saying, so if these people are after you, it's become a B-rank mission. You should have told us so we can have more experience. And then we get the whole money thingy, and then Kakashi steps in, which Naruto just looks at him and says, okay, it doesn't really matter, we can clearly hold our own, so it doesn't matter. And then the bridge guy starts crying, saying, oh, thank you, you're such a good young man, all that. And Ino blushes a bit, thinking, wow, Naruto's such a nice guy. While Sasuke just sits there being mean to get people. But Sasuke isn't as bad in the original, as he looks up to Naruto a bit instead of just thinking he's less than him. So he isn't going to have an overreaction when Naruto surpasses him. Anyway, because Naruto already has surpassed him. So, after Naruto takes down the guys, the sword flies over his head a lot quicker. And Naruto, not even trying, dodges a kunai that was thrown at him as well and chucks it back. Which Sabuza's shocked at, thinking, hey kid, you're pretty fast. And he jumps down at Naruto trying to catch him in a water prism jutsu, thinking the kid's speed's going to be a problem. And that's what Naruto, using his ki to boost his abilities, disappears. And without even trying, kicks Sabuza on the head and punches him in the gut, sending him flying. This is where Sabuza loses it and charging at Naruto. Kakashi jumps forward, which Naruto pulls him back, saying, I need a good fight. And Naruto, not even trying, closes his eyes and says, have fun. And he's just dodging every attack easily. And Sabuza says, wow, you kid, how do you even see my sword? He says, I don't, my body moves on its own. He says, when I open my eyes, that's when the challenge begins. He says, open them, which Naruto says, your death wish. And I'm going to say that when Naruto opens his eyes, that's when he's going full strength. Naruto opens his eyes, and then he grabs the sword and crushes it. And somebody's just like, what? This sword is one of the greatest in the world. Naruto says, oh, really? Well, not to me. And he grabs the handle and chucks it under the water and just starts pummeling. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. Zabuza, that's it. He starts pummeling Zabuza. That's when Haku comes in with the needles, and Naruto grabs them and chucks them back. Without even trying, and he gets a final hit on Zabuza and then knocks out Haku. And then they continue the mission and take Zabuza and that back to the village. And Kakashi deals with the gang members. So Zabuza and Haku are locked up and asked a questioning. And that's when Naruto learns what Zabuza and Haku have to live through. And he asks the Hokage to make him leave ninjas, which the Hokage says, okay, I'll think about it. Anyway, that was the quickest I've ever covered the Zubbies arc, because mainly I cut a lot of it down. I feel like Ultra Instinct, Master Ultra Instinct, is going to make everything a lot easier. So, Naruto is training with Sasuke, and he decides, okay, there's something I want to try. And Naruto flies up, and Sasuke's amazed by this. And Naruto says, there's a key within everyone. There's a thing within everyone, called key. And it's locked away in everyone, but me, I can use it. And then he taps Sasuke on the back, sending ki through him, which awakens Sasuke's ki. But Sasuke doesn't go Ultra Instinct yet. Keyword yet. Remember that for the future. And he says, wow, Naruto. He says, yeah, but I have a lot more than you do. And Sasuke agrees, saying, yeah. And he explains how to fly to Sasuke. And now Naruto and Sasuke can fly. But Sasuke has problem with the wind like Videl does, but Naruto's already got that problem dealt with. And then they turn their ki into beam attacks. And I'm not gonna say Kamehameha, but it looks like the Kamehameha for Naruto. And also Naruto needs to use the Spirit Bomb, but uses his own energy, and he makes it a lot quicker. So anyway, yeah, this is when Kakashi, who was watching him before, comes up to him and says, 1, can you do that for me? And 2, can you can you go statue Ino? So Kakashi gets his ki awakens, and they explain how to fly to him, and Kakashi gets it down a lot quicker than Sasuke does, being a Jonin and all that. And yet again, sorry for the background though, because they just won't shut up. Yeah, I'm yelling at them by the way, and I think they heard me because they looked at me a bit confused. Anyway, yeah, look, they just went a bit quiet. Yeah, they heard me. So yeah, they're flying around the village, which everyone's shocked at, but he just explains it as a jutsu they were practicing, and they all go, oh, okay. And then they find Ino, and they ask why she asked, why they're all flying, and they said, we'll explain later, and then Kakashi explains, oh, I signed you up for the tuning exams, which you all get excited for. Very excited. Anyway, Kakashi decides that he wants to train with Sasuke and Naruto. This is a new thing that he needs to learn. So he's a genin in the thingy. And Naruto's thinking, oh hey, unlocks her ki for her. And because he likes her and wants to impress her, he gives her a bit of his power, which lets her create the ki around her. And he does the same for everyone else, because they start complaining, they whine a bit. Think Ino got in a head start, as they're all children, especially Kakashi, as he's never had to try hard for something, and this is a totally new thing that he thought only Naruto could do. But then they all realise that they can't dodge stuff like Naruto, which Naruto says, I've always been able to do it, so I don't know what to say to you. And yeah, they start getting to training, and Ino practices her water style as well, and she learns that she can turn her ki into chakra, and explains it to everyone else, which Naruto says, oh yeah, I already know that. And then Kakashi yells at him saying, if you know that, tell everyone else then. And he says, okay guys, sorry. Anyway, if you can't tell, I'm trying to drag this episode on. They all get called to the Hokage's office, and he says, okay guys, I know you're going for the tuning exam, so I'm going to give you some special teachers to help you train. Naruto gets Jiraiya a lot earlier. Tsunade teaches Ino. Not yet though, she doesn't get a teacher, as the third Hokage says, I don't know what you're based in, so Kakashi will still teach you. And Sasuke gets taught by Kakashi as well. But Ino gets taught in Genjutsu though, like Sakura does, so whoever was Kiba's teacher, I forgot her name, she taught Ino as well when Kakashi wasn't around. And also the Snake Lady, the one that Orochimaru had, teaches Ino as well. So, when Naruto awakens Jiraiya's ki, which he's done for a lot of people I know, and Jiraiya's shocked by this, thinking, okay kid, let's see what else you can do. And Naruto flies around, does all his techniques, and blows up a mountain by accident, which yes, in every Whatif, Naruto's blown up a mountain. Get over it. And then he explains how he doesn't need a dodge, and he doesn't need to try to dodge, which Jiraiya says, sure, thinking Naruto's joking, and then he goes to attack Naruto. He dodges it easily. And then they continue going, and Naruto just dodging with his eyes closed. And he explains to Jiraiya, when he opens his eyes, his body goes on the offensive. which he needs to learn to control because he hits her really hard. Jiraiya says, "Open your eyes then, kid." And Naruto does. He grabs his leg, breaks it, and punches Jiraiya, which breaks 2 of his ribs and sends him flying. Then he grabs him and starts chucking him around, saying, "Okay, should I close my eyes?" And Jiraiya says, coughing up blood, "Yeah, kid, close them." And Naruto closes his eyes. After like the few weeks in hospital, someone says, "Hey kid, we're gonna need to practice hard." And then he shows Naruto the Rasengan, saying, "Practice this instead of your body, instead of like all your like physical body, because you don't need any more." So yeah. Also, I want to mention something. Imagine Rock Lee and Naruto, which is gonna happen instead of Sasuke, because Rock Lee won't be able to hit Naruto. I'm just saying. So I just want you to keep that in mind as you hear the light go. Sorry for this. The next like goal is going to be 100 likes. Actually 115 because I need a rest. And I've been off for like a week, but still. Yeah, like goal is 115 likes. So if you did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, peace out. Hope you enjoyed.